border wall built to keep migrants out has gates wide open.
U.S. border authorities have made record number of arrests. Over 200,000 migrants have been put behind bars.
Immigrants' information and stuff, so they're able to track them, where they're headed to, where they're going down the pipeline.
The history of Mexico and the United States border is a fascinating topic that spans for more than hundreds of years. The current border between these two countries was officially established in 1848, which marked the end of Mexican-American War. The border was officially recognized with the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo. The border has been the source of tension and conflict over the years, particularly with regard to immigration and border security. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, several attempts were made to regulate immigration from Mexico, including the Chinese Exclusion Act of 1882, which limited immigration from China. In recent years, the issue of immigration and border security is increasing tremendously, with the US government implementing different policies to make border security tight and to minimize the immigrants. Now, the question is, why do people want to enter USA? The common answer is the American dream. The economic opportunities that people get in United States cannot be compared with any other nation. The United States has a strong economy and people believe that they can find high-paying jobs, better education, better healthcare. Now the next thing is the unemployment rate of other countries is quite high, especially Mexico. The other reason is violence. Unfortunately, parts of Mexico are filled with violence and crime, and many people are seeking asylum or refugee in the United States to escape it. Well, to enter United States as asylum or refugee, you have to tell them that you are not safe in your country and you have to prove them. According to the Mexican government, there were about 34,000 homicides in 2020, which is the highest number on record. So it's no wonder that people would want to leave for a safer place. Now the third reason why people want to leave USA is due to family reunification. Many people have family members living in the United States and they want to be reunited with them. According to the Migration Policy Institute, about 2/3 of adult unauthorized immigrants in the United States live in families with US-born children. Now let's talk about the problem faced by these migrants. In 2020, US Border Patrol apprehended nearly 170,000 people. That's a lot of people who are at the risk of deportation. Another problem is limited access to services. Undocumented immigrants do not have access to basic services like healthcare, education, and housing, due to fear of being discovered by these immigration authorities. Undocumented immigrants are often vulnerable to exploitations by employers and landlords because they are not able to report the abuse. Let's talk about the crime that is happening between the US-Mexico border. Well, let me break it down for you. The US-Mexico border has been plagued by drug-related violence and organized crimes in recent years. Drug trafficking is a major issue along the border. The US Customs and Border Protection reported that in 2020 they made over 3.2 million seizures of illegal drugs along the border, and that is a lot of drugs coming into the country. The border cities have the high rates of robberies. People crossing the border often have to walk long distances through the desert and the heat can be unbearable. In 2020 they reported the deaths of 232 people who attempted to cross the US-Mexico border, and the majority of them died due to heat-related causes. Thousands of migrants are kidnapped and extorted by criminal groups along the migratory routes.
They can think of, we're going to build the wall. We have no choice. We have no choice. Build that wall. 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 Build that wall.
In 2017, the government under President Donald Trump announced a plan for the border between the United States and Mexico. The goal of the plan was to build a wall between the two countries in order to stop people from crossing the border illegally. This plan caused a lot of debate and controversy. The plan was to build a physical wall along the entire length of the United States and Mexico border, which is approximately 3,200 kilometers. The Trump administration argued the wall is necessary for national security. while opponents argue it is costly, ineffective, and inhuman. Now, what is the plan of the Joe Biden for this US-Mexican border? Well, President Biden has already cleared that he won't be constructing even a single foot of this wall. Well, thank you so much, guys. This is the Inside Story, signing off.